Excellent. And then we'll just do a one-way, kind of going the other way. Is there a way to get this even? Oh, would you look at that? Oh, and it even, well, how about that? That is just even better. Now, I have a feeling, though, that this part will have to be changed just for the sake of our, it's also a one-way, for our on and off ramps right here. So let's just do that. Okay, and then this was a generic. Okay, now this is probably as boxy as I would really allow, you know, the city to get, in air quotes. But it is nice to have, you know, some boxy parts, because it does give a little bit, especially when you're looking from like high above, it gives a little bit more, you know, balance to the way the city kind of looks. But it is nice to have the curves and the slopes as well. Oh, you know what? I want this to run at 1 speed just now that we're done this highway section. Make sure people actually use this. Seems like it. Awesome stuff. Yeah, that's definitely really cool. Alright. And now... Oh, hey, look! People are... Yes! The circle is complete! People are using the parkway, finally. Cool, look at that! Okay, so we want to have this guy coming off. Like such. I want this to be nice and straight, you know? Okay, so I'll change the direction. And that doesn't look terrifying. I know I try to lean against these multi-level kind of things like that, but not the worst. And same with that, that's actually not the worst either. Right, so that's pretty simple, just, you know, off and on. And then for this guy, in a perfect world, I could, and hopefully, oh wow, this could actually be really neat. Okay. Wow, I don't even, that's incredible, I can't even believe that almost. Okay, now I want this one to be the opposite. Yeah, that one won't work. Can't get that lucky. Okay, so that's a one-way the other way now. So that's in and out, that's fine. And, okay, so on and off ramps. I'm thinking we have them come off this one-way road. There's... How does that look? And then just... Ooh, actually no, let's go like this. And then we'll just bring this back up. Cool. Yeah, I don't see why that wouldn't work, right? And then because of the one-way function of these roads, it should just kind of move traffic rather quickly. This way you come off, go this way, but if you want to come off and go in, that should also work, right? Oh, I like this. Guys, good job. I like it. Alright. Now, is it possible to bring this up and over, or is this like absolutely insane talk right here? Or is it both? Insane and brilliance. No way. Can you imagine if that like connected to that road? How wild that would be? Or if you could build like a bridge. Oh my goodness, that's just, I'm dreaming. That's too much. Just let me back this up a bit. Man, I am asking the impossible. That would be so cool. Oh, that's all I want now. It's just that, you know? Is that enough to go over? Why did that just change? Alright, seems like that's enough. I don't see why it wouldn't be. And it doesn't look, I mean, I don't know, overly silly. I want to line it up, though, with something that's running straight. So let's go like here to here. Of course. I'm going to keep this 6 lane, to be honest with you. Just for the sake of traffic, and I want this one to go in like there. Oh no, why is that not? There we go, that's what I want. Neat. So I mean, it seems like it's functional. Okay, so let's put it on 3-speed, because I don't really see much water spilling through, and I would hate to have to destroy this. It looks so cool! Yeah, it looks like we're losing water, if I were to, like, do an overhead view here. Because my thoughts were that this would eventually kind of flow back in, right? But we'll just, yeah, we'll just let it do its thing. Because the good news is this area didn't flood. And it looks like we're not going to have any issues with flooding up the coast either. You can see the banks that spilled over a little bit here and there, but we'll just kind of make a mental note of that as we're building in the future. Oh no! Look what I've done! These pipes don't work anymore. Okay, so these have to go way behind. Oh my goodness, the gameplay just did that. Oopsies. Well, lesson learned. Okay, so I guess we'll just keep them all over here, since we know the water will be nice and tall and abundant. And then we'll toss in some shopping. Okay, so these guys are gonna need some power, I imagine. So why don't we give them? Well, that's not a bad idea, right? Tidal generator? I don't know. Does that look kind of weird? I don't know. Is that weird? It's kind of fun. Okay, let's put some pipes in. Okay, so let's just have a pipe going over to here, and let's just do budding. So many. There we are. And power. A little bit. Function? Does everybody get water? Cool. Looks like we need another treatment facility. So might as well do that while we're on a roll here. I have a feeling this is not going to be the permanent home for these guys. My next ambitious idea, guys, is to try and lower the coastline a little bit and make a more functioning harbor. But we'll save that for another episode. These burned out plots are giving me bad vibes. Yeah, I've still got a bit of a issue with the fire over here. Even though we put the new fire stations in. Yeah, look, quite a few of them actually burned down. What the heck is going on over here? Alright, now, where were we? Ah, yes. Time for the... Oh my gosh, there's like no water at all here now. Okay, so this should now hopefully spill back in. That's kind of what I'm thinking should happen. Or at least would happen in like real life. Okay, so... Oh, actually, you know what? So first thing let's do, let's put a unique building in. So let's go down level 1. So I downloaded a whole bunch of them. So let's put actually one that I downloaded that I really want to use. It is a different lighthouse. There, now I got 2 lighthouses. I like that. Okay. Alright, so unique buildings just in general, right? So I downloaded, here's some ones I downloaded. We can put this in eventually somewhere. So the space shuttle test, that would just look so cool, like a few kilometers / miles outside of town, but just close enough you can kind of see it over, over the hills. And for all you Toronto fans, I downloaded the CN Tower. Actually, this is super ambitious, and so this is going to be like no timeline at all on this. But I really want to try to do Toronto in City Skylines. So I've downloaded a ton of Canadian assets that you're going to see right now that I will hopefully be able to work in. But that'll just be like, yeah, my rainy day project. So I got Statue of Liberty. That's one we got right now, which is pretty cool. We can always do that on one of our islands. Old Lady Liberty. It's got one in New York, one in Paris, and then we could have one in Lakewood, right? In our King City area. And I've also unlocked the Brandenburg Gates. Shout out to our German friends. These are really cool. So this we could always put somewhere. Actually, no, why don't we put that down? Can we put that behind the university to make it look kind of cool? Oh man, too bad we can't put it opposite the university. Oh, that would be so neat. Okay, you know what? Maybe we'll save that, and that could be the entrance to our university up on the hill. Oh, that sounds like a really cool idea. Oh, I like that. Okay, so just some simple statues and parks and stuff we could put up are these guys here. And so this one is the Statue of Wealth. Perfect. And so these guys, they're going to be prerequisites for when you're building sometimes the larger, like level 2, level 3, level 4 unique buildings. It'll say you have to have the Statue of Wealth plopped. But, you can't get a Statue of Wealth unless you meet, X requirements. I don't really... Oh, actually, maybe this one has no requirements. But you can see this one, we need it to build the space elevator. So, Silver City assets. If you guys are Canadian, you'll definitely recognize this. Let's put a movie theater for sure in our little shopping district right over here. Check this out. Silver City, cool. And let's just drop in some high density zoning. Or commercial, I mean. Fun. And let's put some offices just right here. Alright. And let's bring in the pipes. Almost. Okay. Now let's put in some more. Oh, I like that little tower that came in right there. Okay, so what's this guy here? Oh, Statue of Shopping. That would be perfect over in our little shopping spot right here. Oh, I wish the Plaza Concrete... Oh, actually, you know what? I take it back. Since the other buildings came in, it doesn't look as... No, it's okay. I think it would look nicer, though, on this side of the street. Oh, big time, yeah, because it kind of connects to the Silver City a bit better. Okay, so let's zone this stuff. And... Yes, guys, look, the water is coming back. Woohoo! You guys were right. Thank you. Because you know what? If you guys hadn't made that comment, I probably would have ended up deleting this again, being like, it's broken. Nothing will ever work. And I'm sure we could always trick the river water to come back in if we lower the ground here just a little bit. But it doesn't look like we actually have to. And interestingly enough, what is going on with our water level? So these guys are still working, but you can kind of see it's interesting how this is all balancing. It's almost like this arm is losing height because more of the water's spilling in back this way. Because I would hate to have to move these guys again. But if I remember correctly, I think the water level came to about, you know, where these guys are now. Oh, and it's going back up. Okay, so I'll just let this thing do its thing. I'm getting too preoccupied with water. Okay. And now, I think I'm going to change some stuff around here. Let's get rid of these high-density buildings. Let's make these guys into offices, just for the sake of the sound barrier aspect. And then I'm going to get rid of this low-density stuff. And let's just put in some high-density towers. I like that. And we can do some low-level shopping right there. And put in some more of these guys. Okay, what's this one here? A Lazaret Plaza. Oh, this is for poor health. Oh boy, that's something to be proud of. Let's put one of these in though. Oh, let's put over here. You can kind of see our leisure activity needs to be increased on this side of the map. Maybe this can go right there. No, I don't like that slope downward. It doesn't really look too natural to me. As you can tell, I'm very picky when it comes to this kind of stuff. Did that go in a little bit smoother? Yeah, it's a little bit better. Still not perfect though, so that might end up moving eventually, but I guess we'll keep it like that for the moment. Okay. Oh, are we missing water? We are indeed. Alright. And how are we doing just on services in general? Okay, so power, we are very, very good. Water, we are okay. Garbage, you can kind of see we're not the best, but we're not really the worst either. I guess is the best way to put that. Are these people out of power? They are. That's not good. Let's give these guys a couple little solar panels over here. Alright, that works. Alright, and we've created a little connected web of electricity as well, so that's a bonus. Okay, let's drop some more of these, please. Let's see what we got at level 2. Oh, okay, cool. This is a fun one, the transportation tower. This one's got a nice amount of height to it. So let's put this where there's a lot of other tall kind of buildings. Oh, that's nice. Ooh, that's a really pretty tower. Oh, I like it. I think it's now the tallest point in the city too. Just overtook this hotel. Yes. Nice, the new official monument. All right, cool. Okay, now what we could do is let's just draw a little bit. This on 1 speed. Let's go like this. Go like that. Like this. And then maybe round that, unless that's too cool. Alright. And then now let's just draw some more of these roads. Oh, that was not straight. So I felt it there at the end. Yep, there we go. Okay, and we could just go like this to make a break. I wish there was a way to somehow fill this spot in with something, you know? Yeah, I guess we'll just use trees. Or we could always just go towers, you know? Bring in some towers like such. And we'll replace these guys with commercial, just for the noise aspect. Got some offices in here. A little bit of shopping as well. And let's do one row of offices like that. So I want to keep behind the university kind of lower density. Almost like an inner city suburb, you know? Get some houses and stuff in here. And maybe we can draw a few more side streets. Maybe some tree-lined ones. There we go. That's a little bit nicer. And does everybody have water? Probably not. Nope. Not even close. And then, yeah, my idea is for... Cause I keep saying I want to build kind of like an outlet mall. I want to do that eventually, but we kind of have to unlock a few more things first. You can kind of see we get Mall of Moderation, and then our Posh Mall. And we can use those, yeah, for an outlet mall, which will be really cool. Let's put a few more of these guys in. So what is this one? A community garden? Oh, friendly neighborhood park. And some of these I've downloaded, so I don't remember offhand which ones are included in the game and which ones I've downloaded. So if you do find that you're not seeing one in your list that is in my list, it probably is the case that I downloaded it. Okay, so let's put this right here. Nice and simple. I like that gazebo. And keep that low like this. And I'm going to put one row of shops like that, and then just have some towers. Oh, but you know what though? That won't work because it can only be 4. So let's just leave that back part open. And we can always put, oh! So we can always put like a pedestrian pathway behind there. That's not a bad idea. We should be doing some more of those through the city. Just so much stuff you gotta do, you know? And I really like the idea. I've actually had quite a few suggestions for this over time. To do something like a central park. Or just like a giant, just like one huge park in the city, and then kind of connect a lot of pathways to it, so I think that's for sure something we can do as well over time. I'm still perplexed by this area right here. I don't know if the water wants to come back in or not. I still haven't really made up my mind. It looks like it wants to, but then it looks like it doesn't at the same time. Oh well. This seems to have fixed itself, which is good. I like there's grass down here. I'm not going to build down here for all you crazy people who are wanting that. That's way too insane. I know some of you secretly want me to do that and then destroy the dam and then flood the area. But no, that's not really my style. It's too mean. I wouldn't sleep well later that night. Alright, well, I think we'll end it off here, guys. We made some fun improvements, definitely, to the city. Like I said, we're on a roll. You know, we really got to get the city ready for the next giant jump in terms of population. Because the goal, you know, just going forward, just so we're on the same page, as always, is what I want to do, obviously fix our farm area. It's kind of incomplete. And I think just in general, we need to space things out a little bit more. I don't dislike this, but I think maybe we can add some like larger farms going kind of a little bit further outward. And then same with the town. I don't really dislike it. I think it's really cool the way it's going. And I think we should kind of keep a little bit of a mix between like the dirt roads and then the actual roads. But we'll keep it a little bit more dirt roads kind of going out this way. And we'll keep an eye on traffic, because you can kind of see it is starting to get a little bit hectic, but maybe if we have an escape route back here to that 6-lane road, that'll kind of hide most of the traffic offenders. Let's try that right now. So let's bring a 4-lane like such. And I think what we're going to do is a bridge over here. So we'll complete that. And it would be really nice if this would line up. Oh, it might. Okay. And I'm going to pause, and for simplicity's sake, we'll make this section into the bridge. Wow, that is not straight at all. Like the way that. So let's just fix that. Oh, guys, word to the wise, and like don't learn this the hard way, basically. If you're going to be changing like the rails and that kind of stuff, and you're very close to your city map, or the edge of the city boundary, oh boy, just be cautious, because if I were, say, for example, to delete this section, oh, actually, it won't even give me the option. That's good. If I were to delete the section behind it, I wouldn't be able to redraw it because it's technically out of your city boundaries. So sometimes you can do that by accident, and if you do, you're going to have that like sinking feeling in the pit of your stomach because there's like nothing, unfortunately, you can do unless you buy the adjacent city tile. I wish this curve would cooperate a little bit. So just a heads up for that. There we go. And just for funsies, that's a one-way. That might maybe help with traffic. All right. So that is it, guys. Let's say goodbye here. Next episode, I don't necessarily know off the top of my head what we're going to be working on. I do kind of want to revisit the small town and the farming. There's just so much to do everywhere, you know. I just want everything to grow at once. But the good news for that is that we have lots and lots and lots of episodes ahead of us. So this was a fun one. Again, nice change of pace, you know. And you know what we could do super fast is just spruce up the back part of this right here. Some more old school city beautification style coming in. There we go. That's better. I really like this building. It's nice. Alright, guys. Thanks as always for the support. I love reading the comments, and I've just got, yeah, just a few more days of exams, and then I am all set, and we can start going full steam ahead on this. And what you'll see is some new games making their appearance on the channel. And I've got a few recommendations for some games I should try, so I'm probably going to give Prison Architect a try. I think I'm going to go back and redo State of Decay. They just released the 1-year anniversary with some HD updates, and that was a really, really fun game. So that's a zombie survival game. A little bit more action-packed, and we'll definitely still work on this. And if you guys have any other suggestions for games, definitely let me know. I don't want to go too crazy, because I do want to try and keep a little bit of a social life, but I want to try and, yeah, maybe have like 3 or 4 games kind of hopefully going, and maybe we can do some fast updates with those, but you guys let me know. Alright, thanks as always, and I will see you on the next one. Have yourselves a wonderful day.